Africans living in Africa than living anywhere else. Now, if Africa is not ready right now, when that movement comes, then other people are going to take over, much as they'll be small. But let me tell you how you can actually be big even as Africa. Welcome to my channel, Be Fruitful and Be Greatness. This is Lydia, your girl. I know I've been on and off. I'm trying to start. I've actually already signed a contract. I'm moving into a different space, and I'm doing a lot of things at the moment. I'm really, really sorry I've been far away, but I have something important that I want to share with the African community, and I think this can also be used anywhere else in the world where you are. But this is mainly for the African community because the world needs you, Africa. The world needs you, Africans, to actually rise up and take the challenge that is coming to you. After what I mentioned in my introduction, I want to state one thing, and I want to bring it down to the coin, to a $1 or to one kwacha or one corona, whatever amount we are talking about. Let's take this as an example. When I came to Denmark, farmers used to supply their own milk to one place, which would sell them to different spaces. Mm? And sometimes they would sell it themselves at home, or they would brand it different boxes and they'll sell to supermarkets. 7 years down the road, the farmers got tired because they wanted to sell it quickly, they didn't have the business plan in their mind to think how long will they stretch making losses. They decided, no, let me take the price down so that my neighbor does not sell anything. So there was a lot of losses on the market, a lot of losses on the market. And somebody clever came up with this idea. What if we team up as farmers? We put our milk together. We cut down on costs for transportation. We cut down on the losses of selling milk in comparison or in competition. What if we actually put our milk together and produce more than just milk? This became the beginning of a cooperative known as Alla Farms here in Denmark. And Alla Farms here in Denmark, it has monopolized milk products. If you go anywhere in Denmark, any supermarket, what you will find are Alla products. They sell from milk to yogurt to anything you can think that is a milk product. Now, this idea, if Africans can get it, because Africa is going to be the base for everybody sooner or later. If Africa can prepare itself right now for this movement, which is going to happen in the next 20 to 50 years, then we are ready to welcome the rest of the world into Africa, to do trade and to sell anything that we want. Not for selfishness, but because the world needs Africa right now, and we will need Africa even more in the next 20 to 50 years. Now I'm going to go to the vendor, the market woman, the market boy, the street guy who walks around with phones and everything. This is an idea that anyone can actually go and implement right now. If these people are collected, let's just take a market situation of people selling tomatoes at a market, onions, cooking oil in small bottles, water and all that. If these people are grouped in one place, if they share the capital, no, not sharing the capital, if they put their money together to make one common capital, and they go to a shop which sells the things that they want, they have a stronger bargaining power because they have so much money. But if you go alone as a vendor, you say you want to buy things for 1,000, the shop owner is not going to give you anything called a discount. But if you are going to go with 20 others, you have 20,000, you are going to make the bargain and it's going to be easier for you. That means you cut down on some cost. And if you are going to walk alone to the market or to the shop, the wholesale shop, you are going to spend a lot of money on transportation. But if you are going to put everything, your budget, and you send one person to go and use only one transport means there, all of you are going to use the rest of the money as profit. I think from the two examples, I've already come to a point where I'm directing you in this space called working together. It is time that people in Africa start thinking, we people in Africa start thinking, if we stand together, we are going to do even more and much bigger things, and we are going to run the economy better. When we stand each one on their own, we are literally killing ourselves. So let me just run numbers with you. If you have 1,000 and you make a profit of 200, then on your way home, an accident happens. Somebody steals your money and everything is lost. Where are you starting from tomorrow? Nowhere. God forbid that anything should happen to you. But if you have a cooperative, you're not going to run around with the money. You're not going to lose anything because the money would probably be secured in a bank account or in an insurance policy. And if anything happens to you, maybe as you are carrying some cash money, because cash money is normal in Africa. If anything happens to you, the insurance is going to pay back some of that money. So you don't lose a lot. And think about this as well. Marketeers, they sit in the sun every day. The mother, who's also probably the father at home, who's also the breadwinner of the whole family, her entire family, she sits at home the whole day. Children have no mom at home. Children have no mom who's the father at home. Children have nobody watching over them when they're at home. But if this cooperative or this come together is made, this is what will happen. What will happen is this: the time that these people come together, they will make something called a shift plan. So one will be there on Monday. That means the one who was there on Sunday gets to rest and take care of our children. Quality of life is improved. The other one goes in, they have time to think. Maybe the other four, they are going for a course on how they can actually improve the selling of the tomatoes, the onions, whatever. It looks like a small business. But listen and listen good. If vendors are taught how to carry on, how to run their logistics, if vendors are taught how to move in together as a team, something that looks like a small milestone will become a big snowball. Hi, Sanglora. Thank you for the likes and thank you for the waving. I'm getting back to the point that I was saying. When one stands alone, the losses are very high. When you stand with other people, you can incur the losses, but a burden is lifted differently. Because if a tomato vendor, an onion vendor, whatever, they sell the same products, but they are competing for clients. But if they sit together and say, okay, I'm good at selling onions, so I will sell the onions more on a Wednesday when I come, or I will sell this whole thing for everybody when I come. No competition is there. And that also means that the fact that you don't feel competition, you perform better. I'm just telling you from what I know from what I do here. The moment you are satisfied with what you are doing and you know that you've got the support of people around you, you don't feel you are in competition with anyone. And when we put these when these marketeers come together, on when we people come together and find a solution where we are going to work together, we break the issue of competition, we monopolize the market, and then we become stronger. Negotiations with wholesalers becomes easier. So we get things cheaper and we sell it for our own price because we are actually the only group that is actually doing that. So if marketeers can, in one way or another, make groups of maybe 10 people, 20 people, and just agree this is how much we are going to put. We are going to buy tomatoes and this and this and this and that. And when that is all done, they go and sell according to what they want. Trust me, this little snowball is going to be a big snowball. Because when you stand alone, your losses are all on you. Your children are out seeing you for 7 days. And when they get pregnant in the village and whatever, it's you to run around to pay for them again. So save your time by joining up with others. You have time to go for courses when you join up with others. So this idea is not just only for the people of Denmark who are doing very fine with Allah food and other things. People here in Denmark have become so good at coming together. I literally know people who own houses. There are like 4, 7 people who put literally just less than how can we put it in dollars? Dollars are easier to understand by anyone. About $10,000. Each one just saved that for 1 year and they put that money together. They bought the first apartment, second apartment. In 5 years, they are owning a whole street. The same ideology, we can bring it to Africa because Africa, wake up because the whole world needs you. You have everything, but you don't have the systems. What I'm giving you is a system that actually works here. And we need Africa to also be at the same level as the rest of the world. So if you're in Africa and you're listening to this, go and start this movement. That's what I had for you. The benefits are more when you stand together. Conflicts will always be there, but those you figure them out along the way, and those should be talked about before you get into the agreement of working together, because it's always exciting when you start something. Then when trouble comes, you start talking, oh, what are we going to do? No, 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 no. Agree on all these things before you get started, so that when trouble comes, you're ready. It's better to be prepared before the moment comes than the moment coming and then you're not prepared, because defeat is what you're going to incur. And that is what I had for you. Let me just give shouts out to some people here. Um, thank you. Somebody said, good new month. Thank you. Happy new month. Yes. And oh, then you're saying my gap is beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lee Kamal in Duki. I mean, oh, I make sense. Thank you so much. I hope you have African friends who you can share this with. And via Mnet means Smoker's sister. Oh, I'm talking about how we can, as Africa, prepare ourselves for the next 20 years so that we are at the same level as the rest of the world, because we are lagging literally behind in finding out how we can work together so that the rest of the world can come and trade with us without thinking twice or whatever. So we stand at an advantage as well as others are coming into us. And then somebody says, good morning, good morning. And then good morning from Texas. Oh, good morning, Mr. Cowboy. Okay, so this is what I had for you guys. If you think this was interesting for you, Justine may ask, Dr. Omar Victim. Oh yeah, the system. Yeah, it's true, because what Africa needs is actually just structures. We have everything that we need: minerals, people who are hardworking. But you can toil all you want if there's no system in your governance, then you're just going to run at a loss, and you're just going to be wasting time. You'll be running in a, what do you call that? Now I'm thinking, and then you should just be running in circles. So thank you so much for supporting me here and also for your comments. If somebody has something else to talk about, really, you're welcome to just send the comments later. I'll look into them definitely and I'll answer back. So for this time, I would like to say thank you for staying tuned, and we'll see you again next week. This is Lydia, your girl, as I end saying, be fruitful and be greatness. Bye bye for now. Mm. Oh, okay. Clint Gage, you're welcome. Just DM me and I can. Yo, I'll actually be traveling to Zambia in January, and I have 2, 3 people that want to travel with me. So you can be part of the team if you want to take a look. Thank you so much. So I have to sign out because I have a bit of work somewhere else. Enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless you. Bye for now.